Dragon Ball Daima, Episode 16, Easter eggs, lore, references, trivia, and all that in between. Right now. The full-length intro with the narrator talking about Goku's entire life, including the arrival of the Saiyans, appeared once again. This must be due to the show needing to fill out runtime for TV broadcasts. If it was still set to be a web anime, I don't believe this would be happening, but then again, this episode had a lot happening, so that may not be true as well. Before showing the title screen of this episode, there's a bit of a preview / prelude to what's going to happen. It's an interesting stylistic take. Vegeta used the old get out of the way and let your attack hit you maneuver on Hylia after he shot at him. Goku did this with Piccolo and Frieza. Kadem has a special technique just like Commander Ginyu, but Kadem's attack is pathetic. It also looks like a Final Flash. This move Vegeta did on Recoome also looked like a Final Flash, and it was also pathetic. Kadem's attack does look reminiscent to Frieza and Cooler's attacks. Vegeta defeats the entirety of the Kempe Tokusentai. He also defeated the entirety of the Ginyu Tokusentai. And he low-key owned this group in the same way that he owned the Namekian village he stole the Dragon Ball from in Dragon Ball. By the time Goku and the others reached Goma's statue, I realized the series had been taking a reverse Muscle Tower approach idea from the Buu arc. Each demon world is lower and lower than the last, and you got to go through a bunch of jabronis just to get to Babidi. Or in this case, Goma. This area of the demon realm looks similar to the Devil's Toilet from Baba's Tournament all the way back in Dragon Ball. And the way Piccolo and Vegeta ask Goku to stop eating and focus on where Dende is may be a callback to Majin Buu doing the same thing to Piccolo while searching for an opponent to fight. Degues states that it's been over a millennia upon seeing his older brother again. Shin, by the way. He also says it's in a Glean's nature to seek higher positions after revealing he wants to be king of the demon realm. Clearly making a point about Shin's role as the Kaioshin in the outer realm. Kaioshin straight up educates everyone on what his job title actually is, in the middle of a hostile situation no less. He oversees the peace and order in the universe, just in case you were wondering. Piccolo incapacitates Degues with a nice hard chop, kinda like this one. Remember that filler scene where Babidi was rejoicing over Buu's demise? Well, that plays out over here with Goma. Apparently, this chick's ex gave her the hat she gave to Hybis. This shot of Shin watching his brother walk the plank to potentially be executed does seem like a callback to Beerus watching Champa about to be erased, and eventually get erased. Goma's transformation after attaining the red eye is very similar to Frieza's in choreography and the fact that they both get immensely more powerful, larger, and more devilish looking. He even casted a shadow over the girl and loomed over her, kind of like Frieza did to Vegeta during their fight. And yes, he does look even more like a Pride Trooper now. Also, the preview for episode 17 in this episode was extended, just like the preview for episode 8 was way back a few months ago, where Goku had to fight Tamagami number 1. Those are the Easter eggs for episode 16 of Dragon Ball Daima. Episode 17 is looking to be a good one for, well, really just an episode. I'll see y'all there. Oh yeah, and watch the review later today.